Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Zajdel Field here in Michigan for a special Big League Wiffle Ball exhibition matchup. We're glad you could join us on this game recording date of Saturday, April 18th, as we get set for first pitch right at 5 p.m. It's a classic Midwest spring evening, temperature sitting at 53 degrees, a steady wind moving across the field, and a blanket of clouds overhead. Let's take a look at today's matchup. First up, the Scorpions, a team that thrives on chemistry and consistency. Sawyer being known for his pinpoint control and ability to paint the strike zone, and maybe more known for his trash talk on and off the field, teams up today alongside Jackson Pearson, a player who brings balance to this duo with a calm presence and a knack for coming through in big moments. Together they form a disciplined and dangerous pair that doesn't give away many opportunities. But standing across from them are the Ones, a team with a mix of youthful experience and fresh energy. Preston Colm returns to action with his same quiet confidence, always a threat whether he's on the mound or at the plate. And then there's a storyline everyone's been talking about, Dallas Allen, making his big league wiffle ball debut. Newly drafted and immediately thrown into the spotlight here today, Allen has a chance to make an early statement here tonight. Don't be alarmed, folks. Colm and Allen won't be matching in the jersey department. A little mix and match style for the Ones today. This will be a 2-on-2 battle. No room to hide, no extra help. Every pitch, every swing, every defensive play will be magnified. From Zajdel Field in Michigan, it's the Scorpions and the Ones, and it starts right now. All right, folks, the pleasantries are over, and now the Ones and the Scorpions will get started to face off. On the mound for the Ones to get this game started will be Preston Colm. Preston was kind of a cornerstone for the Scorpions roster last year in BLW. Had 3 wins on the mound from them, 46 strikeouts, led him to an all-star appearance with BLW. Asking if the speed is correct on that, you hear from Preston Colm. Before the game, they were trying to figure out the speed limit. There is no speed gun here at Zajdel Field, as they're trying to match the 75-mile-an-hour speed limit that will be in the rule set for BLW this coming summer. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia this coming summer to see these stars and so many more from around the wiffle world in Big League Wiffle Ball in the 4 regular season weeks leading to playoffs, and then, of course, in August on ESPN2 will be the finals. Jackson Pearson leading it off for a 2-1 count here. Jackson Pearson had a kind of a year to forget at the plate for the Scorpions in BLW in this fast pitch. As he skies one here, and this is it. The wind takes hold, and it's gone. Jackson Pearson leads the game off. As I'm telling you about a year to forget for him at the plate, all of a sudden you get back to the style that he loves here. 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. Yes, Sawyer being knocks him over. These two are hyped together. Here's a little replay for you here as Jackson Pearson just takes that screwball, skies it the other way, gets it into the wind, and it is gone. Dallas Allen tried to make an effort. Wow, what a start to this game already. Sawyer being now up. The Scorpions kind of, big trash talker as we talked about beforehand, but also just gets the team hyped as he swings at first pitch right to Preston Colm, but Preston cannot make the throw. Just out of the reach from Dallas Allen as he heads into the little wooded area next to first base. Sawyer being on for a single for the Scorpions. Out of breath already, it looks like, from himself here. Runner on first, Jackson Pearson back up. This will be 2-man lineup, so we'll get a lot of looks at these two players. Hits him in the arm there for ball 1. We are playing a 4-3 count, and if you get hit by a pitch, it's still a ball. Preston Colm, first 2 batters on for him. Not the start he wanted on the mound for his team. Inside on the pitch from Jackson Pearson. In my head, I kind of thought Dallas Allen might start this game. Wasn't sure what would come of it, but Dallas Allen, definitely has a lot more folklore in this style of play. His MLW famous banana ball, I'm sure, will be brought to BLW here. Jackson Pearson, next pitch to him, just high, a 3-0 count, not where Preston Colm wants to be here in this first inning, already down 1-0. No outs been recorded so far. Pitch to Jackson Pearson comes, and outside 4 straight balls, 4 pitches, and Jackson Pearson will be on for the 2nd time today. We're going to have some ghost runners here. The runners are going to actually go to the lead runner. That's how it's going to work today here in this game on Zajdel Field. Sawyer Bean is coming up again after a single that probably should have been an out, but as you saw, Sawyer Bean skies one way too foul. I mean, that was so inside as Preston Colm is just like, that's not gone, Sawyer. Come on now. Sawyer knew he missed it, but way too inside and way far in front with Sawyer Bean. And there goes the ball. Preston Colm trying to retrieve another one that'll work for his pitches. In the Big League Wiffle Ball summer season, it'll be 75-mile-an-hour speed limit, but it is going to be any style of ball you'd like. It can be clean ball, it can be cut ball, scuffed, whatever you'd like, but you're only going to be able to throw one of the same ball for each of the innings or until a ball breaks. You have to kind of announce when that ball is going to be switched out. Preston Colm has the skill set to pitch in any style, though, with any ball. I'm sure he has pitched in many different tournaments across the country with a nice pitch there. It looks like he's throwing a cut ball right now, the way that the ball is moving with the drops and the screwballs himself. 1-2 count to Sawyer Bean. Could this be the first out for Preston Colm? Here comes the pitch as the wind continues to blow here at Zajdel Field. A straight ball from Preston Colm leaves Sawyer Bean feeling utterly flabbergasted. Straight ball right down the middle, lower half of the zone. All Sawyer can do is smile. First out for Preston Colm. I'm sure that was much needed for his psyche as he heads back to the mound. Jackson Pearson up to the plate, 1 for 1 with a walk so far, and obviously led off with that home run. Runners on first and second for the Scorpions. Outside pitch. Maybe Preston trying to pitch around a little bit on Preston Colm after that home run. Has the white arm sleeve in a white wiffle ball. You don't see that often. A lot of tournaments won't allow that, but you know, for fun here at Zajdel Field, we'll just let that happen. No way again. Jackson Pearson skies it super high. And another home run. Jackson Pearson leaves the yard for the second straight time in an inning. 2 home runs for Jackson Pearson. And he is smiling as he rounds third here. And another bump from his teammate Sawyer Bean. This is what you want to see from Jackson Pearson. That is another high outside pitch from Preston Colm. Not a bad pitch. Kind of leaves it out of the zone, but Jackson Pearson, one of the more impressive launch angles in wiffle ball, and this will be a pitching change for the ones. Preston Colm has seen enough from himself. Let's bring in the newly drafted Dallas Allen. Number 13, Dallas Allen. He plays with a lot of these guys, the same thing Sawyer Bean, and he plays with Jackson Pearson from the SoCal franchise. Dallas Allen also has played with all of these guys in MLW, and now will be on the same team as Preston Colm on the Naturals. The Los Angeles Naturals traded in a huge trade pre-draft. They received Preston Colm and had to trade away the MVP, Connor Jaso, but also they received the pick that got Dallas Allen to join Preston Colm on the Naturals with Jordan Robles, Vin Lee, and company. Definitely will be a team that will be expected to be very successful in the yellow bat medium pitch era. Sawyer Bean foul ball again, still ahead of the pitch here. 4-0 in the top of the first inning.
Was that a strike?
Las Vegas Scorpions, owned by David Blitzer and Mark Lazary, as the Scorpions look to climb the power rankings and be on top of possibly the preseason power rankings here. There are a lot of expectations surrounding this Las Vegas Scorpions team in BLW. The ones trying to figure out if they can play with these two boys here in this style as they're starting off extremely hot. Strike 2 on Sawyer Bean here. Sawyer Bean has come onto the wiffle ball scene. It's been a fantastic addition not only to the Las Vegas Scorpions but the SoCal franchise. Full count to Sawyer. Dallas Allen trying to settle in here. Sawyer Bean made it to the finals against Preston Colm in MLW and came up just short as the Mallards take the victory. Strike 3 and a nice pitch from Dallas Allen. Took a little bit off that screwball. Nice finger ball there from Dallas Allen and gets the strikeout. Going to see a lot of that from the Naturals this year. Jordan Robles, Finn Lee swings through that. Jackson Pearson having a great start as well here. Second pitch from Dallas Allen to Jackson Pearson as he looks to stop the bleeding with a nice outside pitch. What a great sequence from Dallas Allen here. I mean, you start by going inside, and then you do the same exact pitch, just hit the outside half of the strike zone as well. Jackson Pearson loaded and ready. 0-2 count in a hole here to Dallas Allen. Riser just missing the zone. You see that American flag out there in center field just blowing in the distance. The wind is going to be a factor, and it already has been, as Jackson Pearson, and I talked about that launch angle earlier, just meets the ball up in the zone and hits it out of the ballpark, hits in that jet stream, and that wind is going to take it. Dallas Allen and Preston Colm hoping they can take advantage in the bottom half of this inning. 2-2 count to Jackson Pearson. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. 4-0 lead, and here's the pitch. Fouls it off. A nice fight here from Jackson Pearson. Jackson had only 1 home run, 5 RBIs on 8 hits in his BLW season with the Scorpions. It was actually his second season of BLW play. He played with the Los Angeles Naturals, who the team he's playing against now, Dallas Allen and Preston Colm, are a part of. Went to the Scorpions, and that's where he found his home as full count hits him to Jackson Pearson. Jackson, known as one of those clutch players this past year in all of wiffle ball, coming up in huge moments for his teams across many different outlets. Hits it off of his foot as he continues to battle here with Dallas Allen. Dallas gets in this game and has thrown quite a few pitches already. Full count, 2 outs here in the top of the first. You know Dallas would like to get his team out of this inning and get them back up to the plate. Here's a pitch. Just low, and another great at-bat from Jackson Pearson. Jackson Pearson, you know, I've played on a team before with him, and he takes such great approaches to his at-bats. He has such a great eye. He can play in any style, big barrel, yellow bats. He's one of those transcendent players in this sport. Really come onto the scene the past few years as one of the better players, up-and-coming players in the country. Swings through that one from Sawyer Bean. Here comes pitch number 2 in the at-bat. What a nice pitch. Oh, man, Sawyer knew he almost missed that one. Here's a replay of this pitch high into the zone and drops down. I mean, Sawyer thought it was, he almost got him there, but just under it hits the zone. Sawyer being right on these pitches. 1-2 count, though. Dallas Allen, his famous banana ball. Will he pull it out here, and can it work in the 75 mile an hour and a little bit farther back than it's used to? And the pitch from, and he tries it there, but you can tell he's frustrated that it's not really working right now. Sawyer and Dallas have 2 of the more famous pitches that they could have, the muy bien of Sawyer Bean and the banana ball of Dallas Allen. Just outside, full count, and another worked full count for this Scorpions team. Sawyer Bean had an incredible offensive year for his team in the fast pitch style for BLW. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, second in RBIs for his team, and hits him, and that'll be first and second again for Jackson Pearson to come up to the plate. Last time this happened was a 3-run home run. You know Jackson would like to repeat that. Preston, hands on the hips, looking a little, what do we got to do to get out of this thing here? The pitcher's tarp looks a little wonky, but you know, as long as the rubber is straight on, they had to move back they had to use the tarp to move it back because obviously the mound was a little too close. So they added a little pitching carpet. As long as that rubber's straight on and staked in, doesn't really matter where the carpet goes. Jackson Pearson, second time that's happened to him. He swings through, little screwball that dies in. Jackson Pearson has the bat tape, on the barrel of the bat. Will not be allowed in the BLW summer season this summer. Will only be on the molded grip handle. So, using the design as he can currently, in the red, white, and blue you see there. fouls off another pitch. It'll be a 2-2 count for Jackson Pearson. And again, this is a long inning, folks. I mean, it's been almost. We're approaching the 10 to 15 minute mark here for just this half inning. Pitch from Dallas Allen. Ground ball. Goes to the wall from Dallas Allen. Sawyer Bean will round third, and he will score for the 5th run of the game as Jackson Pearson continues to be scorching hot at the plate. Sawyer Bean rounds it. It's such a beautiful field. Zajdel Field here in Michigan. Strike one to Sawyer Bean. A nice pitch there from Dallas Allen. Zajdel Park was originally constructed in 2010, making it 16 years old this year. You wouldn't think it just by the look of it. You think it's a young field. The well-manicured lawn, the dirt as fine as can be. Additions have been added. The fencing added throughout time. The large green monster in left. 0-2 count. Strike three. Could have been a little hot. It would have been interesting to see the speed limit on that one, but I think Preston and Dallas will take it at this point. Let us get out of this inning as you see Dallas Allen jump in there in excitement. 5-0 your score as the Ones and the Scorpions face off here in the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Let's see if the Ones can take it back. And we're back for the bottom of the first inning here at Zajdel Park. 16-year-old Zajdel Park now. The field was tore up and laser leveled for that perfectly flat playing surface you see back in 2013. Strike one from Sawyer Bean. And this Zajdel Park is something to behold, and I know these players are excited to play here. Sawyer Bean, one of the pitching monsters on the team. You can say they have a four-headed pitching monster from the Scorpions, and they just keep adding with the addition of James Lee, added as their rookie, who's going to be throwing for them as well. But they have the pitching depth more than any other team. There's more than a lot of other teams in BLW. And Sawyer only had one win on the mound, 18 strikeouts, 11 walks for a 1 ERA. As he gets the strikeout here on a nice screwball. Hits the bottom of the zone. Preston Colm 0 for 1 to start. Not the way Preston wanted to get started. And here Dallas Allen up to the plate in his first quote-unquote BLW. Hits the bat. Oh, come on, rookie. Get the bat down, Dallas Allen. Dallas Allen actually played in a BLW, has played in BLW tournaments as a challenger team. Now getting his first taste as a member of the Los Angeles Naturals with Preston Colm. Las Vegas and Los Angeles facing off here, basically. They are the Ones here on this franchise, you know, but you could say that they're just the Los Angeles Naturals at this point. I do like the Ones logo, though. It's nice. Ground ball from Dallas Allen. That'll be an easy single. You know, this is the interesting part of this game, right? It's 2v2 right now, and there's going to be more fielders when we play this summer in Big League Wiffle Ball. We haven't figured out the exact one, if it's going to be 2 fielders with the pitcher or it's 3 fielders in the pitcher. Depends on the... Another nice pitch from Sawyer Bean. But as you can see there, you saw Jackson Pearson over in right field, even though there was a righty hitter up. And you saw Dallas Allen pull that ball straight past where the shortstop position would have been. But somebody has to cover first base on this very short field. Want to make sure you can cover first base, make that play. So if Sawyer Bean could have got to that ball, he could have thrown it over to Jackson Pearson, who would have been at first base. Now Jackson shifts over, now that the play at first is not the lead out. Preston Colm just misses that one again, fouls it off, 1-2 count. Sawyer Bean pitching well right now. Sawyer has pitched in some high leverage games this past year, including United Wiffle Ball, pitching the semifinals and the finals for the Scorpions. Just falling short of the championship run that they had, but what an incredible run as they look to build upon that in 2026. Next pitch, 2-2 count. Hits the top of the zone again. Preston Colm cannot catch a break. I mean, that one started above his hat and just came right to the top of the zone. Nice pitch from Sawyer Bean. 2 outs in the inning already as the Ones We're really hoping they can kind of cut into this lead, but so far, unless there's some magic that comes out of this, it's going to be an inning to forget for them. Just missing from Sawyer Bean. Dallas Allen watches it go by. 2-0 count. Dallas having some good at-bats here early on in this game here at Zajdel Park. Pitch from Sawyer Bean just misses again. A nice eye. A little bit quick on that one too. Again, no radar gun here, so they're kind of having to hold back on their own, do some heat checks, but that one looked like it would hover above the 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. A nice pitch and a nice rope from Dallas Allen. Makes a play. Oh my gosh. What a nice play from Jackson Pearson to stay with it, but the call will be safe. That was an incredible hit from Dallas Allen that just took a weird hop, and as you can see, tie will go to the runner. Preston Cole makes it there just in the nick of time. First and second for the ones now as Preston looks to capitalize on it as he skies one foul here. Sawyer does not go for that one. Chilly day. Sawyer Bean in the beanie and the long sleeves. Never know in the Midwest what the weather's going to be. 53 degrees at game time here. Another nice pitch from Sawyer Bean, just missing the zone. You see the square, that rectangle is what is called a strike. So not just the metal part, but also the rectangle of the PVC piping. As Preston Cole skies one high. Jackson Pearson, though, knows where the wall is and makes the out. And that'll do it. The ones do not scratch any across. It is 5-0 still in favor of the Scorpions with a nice pitching performance by Sawyer Bean in the top of the first. First inning down, we'll head to the second inning next. One inning in the books in this 5-inning game that we have for you here at Zajdel Park, and the ones had an inning to forget, as we mentioned last inning as well. Preston Cole skied one very high on that last play, but Jackson Pearson played it very well at the wall as Jackson Pearson swings at the first pitch and nails it to the wall. Dallas Allen picks it up from the little divot back there and limps on back. Looks okay. A nice hit from Jackson Pearson as he has not recorded an out so far. His teammate Sawyer Bean recorded all three last inning. But Sawyer also getting on base for his teammate to knock in those runs and take that 5-0 lead. Dallas on a lot of hit batsmen so far, as Sawyer almost got hit again in the elbow there, 2-0. Will Jackson Pearson get out is the question now that we're all watching in this exhibition big league wiffle ball matchup. Sawyer Bean skies one high and see ya later. Sawyer Bean, that was a no-doubter goodbye. Sawyer Bean trots around the bases and joins Jackson Pearson. 3 home runs for the team. 7-0 your score now as the Scorpions take the lead. That same pitch. Both Sawyer and Jackson have been waiting and sitting on those drop balls that have gone to the top upper corner of the strike zone. 7-0, not the start the Scorpions wanted. Not sure there's a mercy rule in this one, so they got to just eat it as they go. As it comes foul. Oh my, that's wiffle ball for you. Back and forth action as Sawyer. Jackson Pearson almost slips running down first baseline. That laser leveled we talk about in 2013, I mean, that was all ball. That had nothing to do with the field. There was no rock or anything like that. It just stayed on that dirt just along that line. And the spin of the ball cut it back. There's that banana ball, a slider going across. Not quite the banana ball, it's more of like a little slider there from Dallas Allen.
2-1.
2-1 count here to Jackson Pearson. Pitch to him. And Pearson again on base for the Scorpions. Is he going to stretch it to 2? No. Ooh, and he backs it up there. Jackson Pearson, another single. Cannot get the guy out today. Look at this piece of hitting here. I mean, that was nowhere near the strike zone. Looking like it was going to hit him in the shoulder. Turns on that ball, and nice little single. Nice piece of hitting from Jackson there. Drop ball goes low from Dallas Allen to Sawyer Bean. 1-0 count to start off this next at-bat. Very excited for the big league wiffle ball season. Coming up this June 7th is opening day of Big League Wiffle Ball. We hope you join us in Atlanta, Georgia at Assembly Studios. Going to be an amazing atmosphere. Tickets are on sale for that opening day in Atlanta. You will see Dallas Allen and Preston Colm on opening day as the Los Angeles Naturals will take on, they'll be in the first game of the day, taking on the Orcas. Pitch from Dallas Allen. Nice slider there. Goes right to Preston Colm. Who? Did he get him? There. Yep, and they must have got him. Got it out. Dallas Allen excited about that one. Off camera a little bit, but yes, Preston Colm said, I got you. Nice play from Preston there. That ball location on the hit from Sawyer Bean just was right there for him. And a nice pitch from Dallas Allen. Again, sounds a lot more hot coming out of the hand when it hits that metal tin like that. 1 out in the inning. 2-run home run for Sawyer Bean so far. And a little knuckleball from Dallas Allen that Jackson Pearson fouls off. 0-2 count. Unfamiliar territory here for Jackson Pearson being down in the count. Dallas Allen has a lot to work with here. Can he get Jackson Pearson out for the first time in the game? Here we go. A little stutter step there on his delivery. Dallas Allen way outside there. You gotta love these backyard feel. You know, the backyard feel, the backyard field, the feel that it gives you from that nostalgia perspective. I mean, you look at this backdrop here, it's just somebody's backyard. You know, it's a home that was made into this wiffle ballpark. Eddie Zajdel maintains Zajdel Park on a daily basis. The grass is cut every day. You can see the grass difference here on the field than from the neighbors around the perspective there. Yep. Eddie Zajdel and Zajdel Studios is responsible for the production of this event. We thank them for hosting. Fouls it off again. Jackson Pearson. Dallas Allen frustrated. Cannot get this guy out. Commissioner Logan Rose of BLW and Eddie Zajdel decided in early March to host this game at the park for a little exhibition highlighting some of the great players in BLW. So we thank Eddie, the owner and founder of Zajdel Studios, for hosting us today. And thanks to Spotlight Digital for providing video production services to clients across the country. Pitch from Dallas Allen. Swing and a miss. No, Jackson Pearson tipped it again. What is happening? The guy cannot get a ball thrown by him. Dallas Allen frustrated. I'm a little frustrated. I'm frustrated for Dallas Allen. Dallas doesn't even know what to do now. It's 2-2 count. Can Jackson continue to fight? And he does. Ground ball. And Dallas Allen misses the peg. Jackson Pearson on first base again. Sawyer Bean rounds it and goes to third. This was an easy peg for Dallas Allen. Sawyer wasn't even running. He was Sawyer Bean just trotting from first to second and then second to third, the same exact speed. There wasn't even some giddy up in his step. Dallas Allen misses him. Is going to be, as Sawyer Bean rips one. Scores a second. That'll score another run. 8-0. First and second now. As they continue to pile it on the ones. It is going to be so fun to watch the fielding in BLW this year. This summer, it's going to be in an indoor park. You're going to see a lot of pegging attempts. You're going to see a lot of throws. I really hope that you come on out to Atlanta at Assembly Studios to really see this play out. It's going to be a much different experience than the tournaments that were hosted last year for the league, and then also it's going to be hosted in the winter with fast pitch. I love the base running style, love the elements, love the fielding. I feel like it takes a little more skill set, a full skill set for these players to show an all-around talent for their squads. Tips the zone there, 1-1 count. Still just 1 out in the inning as they continue to pile it on here. Jackson Pearson swings through that one, 1-2 count.
He chased at a ball. I know.
Jackson Pearson has one of those incredible eyes. The irises on this guy are so elite that pitchers have a hard time getting him out because he's got such a hard swing and a nice launch angle as well that He can put the ball anywhere he wants. And there it is. An incredible pitch. Finally it happens. The banana ball from Dallas Allen. The drop sliding banana ball gets him. And Jackson Pearson knew it. The first out for Jackson Pearson. What a pitch from Dallas Allen. Probably my favorite pitch of the game so far. Wow. Sawyer being now up 2 outs. Runner on first and second here in the top of the second inning. Sporting the batting gloves of red and white. Match the red of the Scorpions. Pitch from Dallas Allen, just over the zone. Despite this being an exhibition game, these are 4 competitors. These are 4 players that want to show out. They want to show out not only for the video, they want to show out for themselves. They want to show out for getting spring training ready. This is their chance to get this. Sawyer being another guy's nice range over there from Dallas Allen to make the 3rd out, and they'll stop the bleeding after 3 runs. 8-0 your score. Scorpions are in the lead. The Ones need some magic here in the bottom of the second. We'll see you back shortly here at Zajdel Park. And we welcome you back to Zajdel Park here in Michigan. Sawyer being back on the mound for the Scorpions, and Dallas Allen up to the plate. Porter's in attendance over here down the third base line. Ball just misses the zone from Sawyer being. Dallas Allen had a nice rope hit last inning, but they couldn't get past second base. As Scorpions get out of it, so they need to cut this lead if they want to have a chance at catching up here. Dallas Allen hoping to make an immediate impact for his Los Angeles Naturals team. Definitely has the skill set and the experience to do so. It's going to get some time on the mound for sure. I'm sure he'll get his hitting chances as well. Brian Owens and Joaquin Jimenez will join the Naturals, along with Mike Whitty. It's going to be fun to see Whitty in the medium style in the summer. Whitty can definitely swing the yellow bat, does in the Circle City Wiffle Ball League in Indiana. Dallas Allen swings through that one, strike 3. Sawyer being with another strikeout for the Scorpions. First out of the inning. Here's the pitch again from Sawyer. It's a nice drop ball. Sawyer loves the drop ball, that is for sure. Preston Colm looking to get started for his team. Preston has not had the start he wanted at the plate, but I can tell you he had one of the best 2025 hitting years of anybody in the country. Wherever he went, he hit, and hit better than half the teams that were playing in the tournaments, if not all of them. NWLA got 3 hits against his teammate Mike Whitty in the NWLA tournament semifinals. At United Wiffle U17 National Tournament, his team won that entire tournament, pretty much on the back of his arm and bat as he sees one and hits. It did not go out. It's the top of the zone. He cannot catch a break right now. Preston Colm wanted that home run bad. It was a nice swing on the ball, but just hit the top of the fence and sailed right into that little divot at the bottom. Preston Colm's got that pretty right-handed swing. Hits everywhere he goes, like we said. Hit in MLW last year, hit in NWLA, hit at United Wiffle. Definitely a player that you have to watch out for. Didn't get as many chances at the plate with the Scorpions and is going to get a much larger role for the Naturals this year. Another nice pitch from Sawyer being a rise ball hit in the corner. 0-2 count. 1 out in the bottom of the second here. The Ones really need to get something started here in the bottom of the second. Knuckleball stayed up. Didn't knuckle too much, but stayed up and out of the zone. Pitch from Sawyer being here, and there it is. Drop ball drops right underneath Dallas Allen's bat. Strike 3 again. 2 strikeouts for Sawyer being, both on Dallas Allen. We'll bring up Preston Colm again as they throw it around here. Las Vegas Scorpions will not be in attendance for opening day. And they actually don't play the first 2 slates for BLW. They will play in the last 2 slates.
Oh, yeah.
End of June, and then in July will be the Scorpions, as Dallas Allen leaving the base early. I believe that's a different rule set. I mean, Sawyer Bean's got that drop ball working so well right now. 1-2 count. Hits the inside piping. You really can't really do anything about that, as you see the frustration on Preston Combs' face. Another low drop ball there. When those come right in the zone, they're going to drop low. When they go above your head, they always drop to the top. And that's what makes wiffle ball so difficult. Preston Colm, pitch to him here. Skies one high. It's back, and it is gone. Finally, the ones are on the board. And here he's rounding the bases, Preston Colm. On the board, 8-2 indeed. Dallas Allen touches home. Here comes Preston Colm. And the Los Angeles Naturals teammate. Fist bump and excitement to get something going. That's 2 hard hit balls from Preston Colm this inning. One hitting the wall and one sailing over the wall. It was only a matter of time before this guy got hot. Excited to see the 2026 that Preston Colm has. Can he build upon his successful 2025? Preston Colm pretty much won everywhere he went. Winning MLW, winning the U17 national tournament, and successful in a lot of other places as well, making semifinal runs. Played for the Scorpions as well in BLW. In the playoffs for BLW, Scorpions did make the playoffs as the 6th seed. And they lost to the New York Green Apples in the first round of the playoffs, as Dallas Allen gets a single. Almost tries to stretch it to 2 just for fun, but single for Dallas Allen on the board. Let's see if Preston Colm can knock him in again here. That would cut the lead in half if he could get another big fly going out. Cannot get over this grass, folks. The turf surface, Zajdel Park actually chose a specialty turf called 007 bent grass. It's that same variety used on some of the top golf courses in the world, and definitely shows. Skies one high, but you can tell just misses it. Sawyer Bean makes the out, but, you know, they got on the board. You know, it's 8-2. Preston Colm home run, 2 runs for the ones as we head to the 3rd inning here at Zajdel Park. Thanks for joining us, folks. Two innings in the books, 3 to go here at Zajdel Park. Jackson Pearson back up, and he will not be fooled by that banana ball again. First pitch swinging. Jackson Pearson couldn't even get an intro in, and already Jackson Pearson on first base. You know, Zajdel Park has been featured in news articles across the nation, including USA Today, Fox News, many more. Nice pitch from Dallas Allen hitting the pipe in the bottom corner. That grass cut every single day is cut at 1/4 of an inch. Would love to be in person at Zajdel Park one day. So for these guys to get to play on this field is something special in Michigan. Again, you look at the houses, you look at the neighborhood. I mean, it's just a random neighborhood. Can you imagine being, you know, a member of this neighborhood and looking over and seeing just this beautiful ballpark back here? My favorite thing about wiffle ball is to see backyard fields and how they use what they have to construct anything. You see fields that have trees in the middle of fields. You see, you know, how they use different bushes, how they use their backyard fencing, how they can add different fencing. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with backyard fields, and so it makes it so exciting for the game. Pitch from Dallas Allen brings it to a full count to Sawyer Bean after the single to start it off from Jackson Pearson. Top of the 3rd inning, the ones get 2 on a Preston Colm 2-run home run to come back. Strike 3. Dallas Allen gets Sawyer Bean. That was a much-needed out for the ones. Just a nice little screwball there. Screwing action. Zajdel Studios. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here on YouTube. Ball one inside to Jackson Pearson. 4 names in the wiffle ball community that many players and fans around the country have heard of, played against, know of. Foul ball into the zone. That will be strike 1.
That was probably like right. Yeah. Trying to get that one.
See, they're talking about the speed again. No speed guns. They're trying to figure out, is that right? And they said, yeah, that's probably hovering just above. Usually when you're so used to a speed, sometimes when you're really behind on a ball, then you start to say, oh, okay, there probably is a reason why I'm behind that. It'll be nice to have the speed limit and the speed gun out and ready to go. That pocket radar, so we can make sure we have the right speed this summer on ESPN Plus. Hope you join us in person, but if you can't, make sure you have that ESPN Plus subscription, and there will be many other outlets that you'll be able to watch as well. 8 games in each slate this summer. As Jackson Pearson fouls one off there. 8 games in each slate for the summer. And you'll find 4 in the afternoon slate and then 4 in the evening. Those 4 afternoon slates are going to be announced on different networks that it's going to be able to showcase and show. And then the 4 evening ones will be on that ESPN Plus. Plenty of wiffle ball action to watch for big league wiffle ball this summer. Full count to Jackson Pearson. I, for one, am very excited to be at Assembly Studios, work with the ESPN crew, and all the other networks we're going to be partnering with to bring you play-by-play action and a walk from Jackson Pearson. This summer I'm going to have a partner with me. There'll be a bunch of different color commentator partners that'll be in the booth with me. We'll be excited to bring you all the action from big league wiffle ball in Atlanta, Georgia. First and second for the Scorpions. Sawyer being back up here. Back and forth the carousel goes. 2-man lineups are just back and forth, same action. And you're seeing every pitch here, folks. This is not an edited game where you're going to just see the last pitch of the at-bat like many wiffle ball leagues do it. Hits him in the arm before hitting the zone, so that'll be a ball. It's a lot easier to watch, from a short-term perspective when you have the last pitch of an at-bat. I've played in many leagues that have done that before in the past. Many leagues do just the last pitch of the at-bat to see all the action instantly. It's also fun to see the camaraderie and competitiveness of each pitch that comes along here. So we're excited that Zajdel Productions could put this on for us. Ground ball. Here comes a flip to Dallas Allen, not there in time. You wonder, could they have touched second base before Sawyer got to first instead? Nice piece of hitting, though, other way. He just hit it in a kind of a Bermuda Triangle over there. It'll be bases loaded for the Scorpions. First time we've had bases loaded all day as Dallas Allen skies one super high. The super banana ball. Bases loaded for Jackson Pearson, not the person you probably want up with bases loaded. 1-1 count. Pitch from Dallas Allen. Jackson Pearson just low. Misses that one. Such an exciting time in wiffle ball. There's so many incredible things going on in the sport. 15th annual NWLA tournament. United Wiffle Ball is as popular as ever in Pennsylvania. Big league wiffle ball gaining popularity, growing the game with so many different players from around the country. An incredible national draft with 16 talented elite players. Trying to figure out if that was on the cusp of the speed limit, but I think they're going to give him the strikeout.
Loaded.
Bases are still loaded, 2 outs. Nice pitch there from Dallas Allen. Got to give it to him.
that was hot.
That one was probably a little hot. As you hear Sawyer being talking to Dallas as well. Professional Wiffle Ball League. Who would have thunk it? Gotta thank everybody over at Big League Wiffle Ball for the chance at providing these players an opportunity. Travel around the country, play against the best in so many different styles. And that's the cool part too, is you have the summer, you get to play this yellow bat base running style, and then in the winter tournaments, play the fast pitch style. Really the best of both worlds. There's always been that two schools of thought, right? There's been the yellow bat base running style leagues, and then usually at a medium pitch, but sometimes can be fast pitch. And then you have the unlimited speed, cut ball, big barrel, no base running leagues as well. Many variations throughout the country, but those are basically your two somewhat rule sets that you have. Always fun to see what other leagues and tournaments decide they want to put on. Full count here to Sawyer Bean. Sawyer being a well-traveled wiffle ball player as well. Also plays in the Kalamazoo Wiffle Ball League. But it's for sure going to be a cornerstone on this Scorpions roster for years to come. Important payoff pitch right to Dallas Allen, and he makes the play, and that'll do it. Nice play from Dallas Allen to, leave 3 runners on base. Bases are left loaded, and the score will stay 8-2 as the top of the third comes to a close. What a finish there for Dallas Allen to get out of that jam and keep the runs at 8. 8-2 your score. We'll head back for the bottom of the third next. And we're back for the bottom of the third inning, folks. We thank you for joining us, and we will have a pitching change here for the bottom of the third inning. Jackson Pearson will make his way to the mound to face off against Dallas Allen for his first pitching appearance of the day. Jackson Pearson had no wins on the year for the Scorpions, but still 36 strikeouts to his 13 walks, a 3.55 ERA. He's one of those guys that can eat innings for a team. He can be an elite pitcher in fast pitch and has the stuff in this medium style as well to really be effective. Got to believe Jackson and Sawyer are both going to get time on the mound for the Scorpions. Stephen Hayden, their teammate, pitched in the All-Star game of BLW in this style and looked fantastic and could be the ace, as a nice little straight ball riser there from Jackson Pearson. Jackson started the game for the Scorpions in the playoffs of BLW this past year, just giving up 1 run. Very famous for those little quick pitches and little ticks that he has there on the mound. He'll keep you thrown off with all of his different movement that he has. Jackson Pearson, menacing pitcher out there on the mound. Drop ball. Dallas Allen takes it the other way, hits the wall. That'll be a nice single for Dallas Allen to get started. Dallas Allen looks to be limping a bit. I've seen that a couple times here and there. Hope he's doing all right. Kind of taking things a little gingerly this game. It's an exhibition after all. Don't want to get anybody hurt before the big season of BLW. It's the first season for BLW with this yellow bat style in the summer on some major networks that we're so excited to bring to you all. Preston Colm back up. 2-run home run last inning to cut the Scorpion lead to 6. Preston Colm also another one of those players with an elite eye at the plate. His plate discipline is fantastic, and he swings with so much confidence in his contact swing. Pitch from Pearson to Colm. 3-1 count. You know we'd love to push Dallas Allen over to second base here with no outs. But Jackson Pearson hits him with a nice drop ball down the middle. I think Preston was going to look to watch that one no matter what. Full count here to Preston. 13 walks for Jackson Pearson in BLW 2025. Again, back-to-back drop balls down the middle. Preston Colm watches both. That was started out of the zone, but came right in. It was on the cusp of the speed limit as well. Kind of froze Preston, but a strikeout nonetheless. 1 out. Runner on first base. Dallas Allen back and swings through the first riser there. Dallas Allen, a rookie in BLW this year, but has played on challenger teams and has played in similar styles throughout the country. And a beautiful pitch from Jackson Pearson. And Dallas is upset. It hit to the top of the piping and it went right over. You see the replay. I mean, that went over into the neighbor's yard, into the creek area. Had to get another ball here. I mean, that hit just the perfect spot to sail over the huge netting. Little quick pitch, straight-legged quick pitch from Jackson Pearson. I don't even think he knew what was going to happen there. But when it's 0-2, why not try anything?
Jesus Christ.
Wind blowing the camera even now. See, the wind is blowing so hard it hung up the flag as he fouls off another one into the creek area. And Dallas Allen feels terrible, but all of these balls are meticulously cut and scuffed exactly how the pitcher wants. So every time one sails over into the neighbor's yard and they can't use it anymore for a while, Jackson's got to get used to that next ball. In BLW this summer, you'll see the pitcher have one ball the entire time. The umpire will be keeping the other balls that are the same style of cut for that pitcher. So if a ball goes out of play, you don't have to waste time to go get it. The umpire can throw you that same ball. So the pitchers in BLW, you'll be responsible for having that same cut, showing the same cut to the umpire and using just those. But most likely it'll be that same ball throwing back at you at the same time. Strikeout from Dallas Allen here. Jackson Pearson and Sawyer Bean thinking it was over. 2 outs in the inning, though. Still one more left to get. Preston Colm back up with a runner on first. See if he can get something started for his team with a 2-out rally. Hit low on the piping. Ball 1. So as I mentioned, all those pitchers, make sure you get ready with the balls that you want cut, how you're going to use them in the medium style. And I'll be really curious if anybody uses a clean ball for this 75 mile an hour. I'm sure it'll be in some people's repertoire, but how often will it get used? 1-1 count to Preston Colm of the ones, or you could say the naturals, like we've been saying. It's Dallas Allen and Preston Colm both on Los Angeles franchise this summer. Nice pitch, bottom of the zone, almost went over again.
I am loving the Scorpions' chances for this.
Cannot get over this field, cannot get over the fine dirt. That's what's getting me the most. Wow. Lost that one. Not sure that was even wind related. That just got hung up in his fingers. 2-2 count. We thank you for joining us on YouTube here at Zajdel Studios. Full count now to Preston Colm that hits him in the thigh. Very young foursome here. These 4 players, young stars in this league. It's not just young up-and-coming players. I mean, these are stars in wiffle ball as Preston Colm swings through that one, and that'll do it. Only one runner aboard that inning for the ones as Jackson Pearson shuts the door. We will head to the top of the 4th inning here at Zajdel Park. Fourth inning action, here we go. Dallas Allen still on the bump. They made that switch back in the 1st inning, and it's been happening ever since. Preston Colm, I don't think wants anything to do with the mound right now, as Dallas kind of has held it. 3 runs in the 2nd inning and then nothing in the 3rd. Let's see if the Scorpions can add any more on in this top of the 4th inning. Jackson Pearson having an incredible day at the plate here at Zajdel Park. The flag has stopped moving from the wind. It looks like it's caught up in a branch there out in center field. Maybe that'll help the batter's eye out a little bit, being right behind the pitcher, not moving so much. 2-1 count to Jackson Pearson. Pitch from Allen, hangs up there and swings right at him. Corrals it, cannot pick it up though on the second corral. Jackson Pearson's speed will beat it out. 45 feet down the baselines, blazing speed for Jackson Pearson. It'll be 45 feet as well at BLW this summer in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
So Sawyer's just looking at it. Sawyer has hit so many foul ball home runs, excuse me, that have just sailed. And he's so far out in front of it. And he's just anticipating that that ball's going to be there. It's always an inside pitch, too. Another ball for Dallas Allen here as we're back at it. Sawyer smiles again. Love the energy that these four play with. Love the banter and camaraderie that they have, even in the heat of competition. Close friends. Play well together. Pitch from Dallas Allen just misses.
If that came back, I was going to be so pissed.
A lot of expectations for this Las Vegas Scorpions team and for the Los Angeles Naturals for that matter. Quick pitch, but Sawyer Bean was ready for it, and it is gone. Sawyer Bean's second home run of the game. 2 home runs for Sawyer, 2 home runs for Jackson Pearson. Dallas Allen tried to throw a quick pitch by him, but Sawyer Bean rounding third. He was ready for it indeed. 10-2 now. The Scorpions take the lead. As you see the quick pitch again there. Again, everything that we're seeing, all of Sawyer's and all of Jackson Pearson's home runs have been pitches that have been in the top half of the zone. I'm talking almost hitting the piping. Jackson Pearson again with that launch ankle swings through that one. Leaving the ball in the middle of the field now. Coming out to get it here finally, Dallas Allen. Looks like we're playing with some 2-ball all of a sudden here. 10-2 your score here in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch from Dallas Allen, swings through that one. Jackson Pearson, this time they're actually playing over in the shortstop position. Dallas Allen, that means he has to cover, but with such short base running, you almost have to have a guy over by there. Preston Colm getting a little cold, you can tell, hands in the pocket. The wind coming in. Ball 1 for Sawyer Bean. Runner on first after the Jackson Pearson single. Left that one up. Dallas Allen racing, and a nice catch from Dallas Allen. Plays his position well from the mound. Nice fielding from Dallas Allen there. Here's the replay for you. Comes off the mound, races towards it. A little diving catch there. Jackson Pearson doesn't want to test the arm of Dallas Allen, especially with Preston right there. A nice play from Dallas, and he's all right, and we're back at it. 1 out in the inning. Did he go? Did not go. Is the call a 1-0 count? There will be an umpire for BLW, and very exciting to have a special guest umpire for the first slate of games on opening day that the league will announce. Umpires will be checking for those check swings and obviously calling the outs and safes from the bases. Hopefully most of the time the game can be self-umpired by the players, but just in case, you have an umpire there that can make those decisions for you as well. Ball inside to Jackson Pearson, 3-1 count now. 10-2 your score here in the top of the 4th. At Zajdel Park in Michigan. Strike down the middle. Jackson Pearson knows he missed that one. Full count now. Dallas Allen would like to put some pressure on with a strike here. Get that second out of the game, of the inning. Pitch from Dallas Allen. just misses outside. Another walk for Jackson Pearson. It'll be first and second for the Scorpions.
I bought one. I hate
Oh, I love it.
Jackson Pearson and Sawyer Bean, teammates last year with Preston Colm. And obviously with the big trade news, the MVP of the league, Connor Jaso, traded to the Scorpions
Sawyer Miles.
in that Preston Colm trade to the Naturals. But having Sawyer Bean and then Jackson Pearson along with their guys Dustin Staggs and Stephen Hayden, but then you add MVP Connor Jaso to the mix, and Scorpions might be sitting at the top of the power rankings for sure when we get those preseason power rankings going, as it hits Sawyer Bean there.
Once.
Don't forget to check out Big League Wiffle Ball's website, blwwiffleball.com, for all your Big League Wiffle Ball action. Tickets are on sale right there on the home page. Strike down Broadway there, hitting the tin. As you can check out all the action from Big League Wiffle Ball in Atlanta or on ESPN Plus or any other of the networks that we'll be announcing. Ball down low. So many great teams and franchises and ownership groups from all of these different teams that are in BLW. We're so excited to see the different rosters take hold, and all of them from the draft that we had. And thank all the rookies for signing up, and excited to see the future of where this league will head, with stars like Dallas Allen coming out to play for BLW. Swing and a miss. That's a huge out for Dallas Allen, as you can tell with his hands in the air. That was a ball outside. Sawyer knows he misread that one. Second out of the inning. First and second still are your runners. Jackson Pearson, though, coming up to the plate. The ever-dangerous Jackson Pearson, especially in this game, has been on a rampage. Both the Scorpions and the Naturals. Swings through that one. Jackson Pearson, strike one. Scorpions and the Naturals both made the playoffs last year and expected to make the playoffs again this year. A couple teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, Chicago Bats and the San Diego Orcas, making some huge adjustments to their rosters. Orcas obviously getting Cale Foreman and Connor Smith. Chicago Bats getting Jeff Lopes and Grant Miller. Going to be some exciting players that are added to these rosters that help push the envelope and make this league have even more parity than it already had. Miami Mirage, same thing, adding Sean Hornberger and Mike Stiles, and Philadelphia Wiffle Club, adding Brody Livingston and Jimmy Cole. All the teams that didn't make playoffs have retooled, reloaded, and are ready to go. One team I'm super excited about seeing this year is the Philadelphia Wiffle Club. I really think that they are going to take root and rise for their franchise.
I think it hit, like on the bottom right.
Oh, and we have a little umpire help from the play, and it was hit the bottom right corner. Jackson Pearson thought it was low, but that's strike three, and they get out of it. Your score will head to the bottom of the fourth inning next. Bottom of the fourth on a crazy pitch from Dallas Allen to barely tip the bottom part of the piping of the zone. Jackson Pearson back out on the mound for the Scorpions. Dallas Allen ropes one straight to the fence. He'll stay at first base for a single as it goes into the little divot on the bottom. Preston Colm now up. There's only two more inning chances for the ones team, so they need to make sure that they're cutting into the lead a little bit here in the bottom of the fourth. That way they don't have such a mountain to climb in the fifth.
8 runs. You got 2 tries. You got 2 innings.
Dear Preston say the same thing I just said. 2 innings to go for them to catch up. Did not go. Nice hold there from Preston
I feel
Colm.
like that was the same thing as the one that I said don't. It's the one that I like. To me, your barrel has to like come pretty. My camera is probably west, but like 1.
1-1 count to Preston Colm here. Oh, and hits him as he was loaded and ready. Once a hitter is already loaded and they kind of already in their motion, it's hard to pull back, and got hit right in the arm. And on a cold, blistery day like today, even at 75 miles an hour, can still sting a little bit. Dallas Allen trying to run off the base to grab the ball for Jackson. 3-1 count. Three-one count, pitch to Preston Coleman. That's a walk, and that'll be a nice at-bat there for Preston. Fouled one off, and then 4 balls there. So first and second are the ones, and there are no outs, folks. This is the rally that we've been wanting from this team as Sawyer Bean does a little mound visit with his friend JP. Got a lot of good initial nicknames in this game. JP and PK. Jackson Pearson, Preston Colm. Good initial nicknames in wiffle ball. 1-0 to Dallas Allen. It's going to be exactly what the ones needed as a ground. Could it be a little squibbler? And it does, but are they going to call it foul that it hit something else? I don't know. They are going to call that it hit something along the edge. At least Jackson Pearson
like
called
all the way
it hit
behind
something
you.
along the edge. So 1-1 count. That was one of those little look at me balls there that can just scoot around that wiffle ball spin.
Good rip.
That one's right, and right through the wickets of Sawyer Bean. Preston Colm will score on that one. First and second, my bad, Sawyer says. Right through the 5-hole. As you can see here, Dallas Allen ripped it hard, but it should have been something that Sawyer Bean could have handled. Not sure where they would have gotten the out. Maybe the peg on Preston Colm, but he will score. It is now first and third. As they say, he went over to third base there. So first and third are your runners. 10-3 your score. No outs still for the ones. Let's see what we can do here.
Not bad.
Preston Colm sporting the ones jersey with the New York Green Apples logo on the back.
Is that okay, Preston?
Oh, the sun's out.
That is a one-of-the-kind item from the ones. Pitch from Jackson Pearson, another ball, but swung through it is Preston Colm.
I like you being
So
aggressive.
Jackson gets away with that one, 2-1 count.
My JV guy. But you're not JV. I darted so much.
Sun's starting to peek out a little bit here in the evening. As a nice another pitch from Jackson Pearson. It's going to lighten up a little. Clouds trying to break here in Michigan.
Love that.
Love the drop balls down the middle. That one has been freezing Preston Colm all day today. Pitch, and there it is again. Same pitch, but this time inside pipe. Out number 1 for Jackson Pearson in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dallas Allen back up to the plate, first and third for the ones. They need to cut into the lead a little bit more here. Big breath from Jackson Pearson, and a quick pitch, but hits Dallas Allen in the back. 1-0. Just outside on the slider there from Jackson
You know
Pearson.
what's crazy? It's like, I think that's like 77.
Very excited to see where the standings will end up, as about 4 or 5 teams will be attending each slate in BLW this summer. So it's really going to play into some advantages as Dallas Allen hits one past Sawyer Bean again. That should score another run. First and second now. First and second, 10-4 your score. Right past Sawyer Bean. Again, a nice piece of hitting from Dallas. Has been hitting it right to Sawyer's area both times in left field. Preston Colm now up. Ooh, that one looked a little hot from Jackson Pearson, but luckily outside anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure if you guys
Throw it too fast in BLW and it goes over the speed limit. It is simply a ball. Going to be interesting to see if teams take advantage of that. Maybe throw one to throw somebody off, but It's already hard enough to throw a wiffle ball for a strike, even if at 75 miles an hour, so maybe don't want to waste one by throwing it fast just to throw his eye off. A shot from Preston Colm that hits the top of the wall. That'll be bases loaded. Preston was loaded and ready for that one. Down the line hit, hits off the top of the wall. Bases loaded, and this is exactly what the ones are wanting. Dallas Allen comes up in a huge spot for this team to get right back in this game. One swing of the bat, and they'll be down by just 2. Oh, and that was the pitch to do it. Dallas knew he just missed that one. I think Pearson knows he got away with that one, too. Oh, man, Dallas knows. That was the pitch to do it right after the nice shot from Preston Colm.
Sorry.
Whew.
Pitch from Jackson Pearson. Hits it to Sawyer again. Can he handle it? And does get the out at third before Dallas gets to first. A run will score, though, so takes the fielder's choice. It was a nice play. Sawyer just corralled it after he had the misstep there and then ran really fast to beat Dallas Allen. First and second now. Preston Colm back up 10-5 your score after the RBI fielder's choice from Dallas Allen.
What pitch was that, Dal? Riser?
As we said, tickets are on sale for all of the different slates for BLW. June 7th is your first one in attendance. It's going to be about 40-minute game times with nonstop action. DJs, drinks, high energy throughout the crowd. All those evening games, as we mentioned, be streamed on ESPN+. And this indoor arena has that up-close seating that gets you into the action. It will be an in-game experience you will not want to miss. We hope you join us. You'll see Preston Colm, who's up to the plate. Strike one on the 3-1 count now. You'll see Preston Colm and Dallas Allen in that first slate. They'll be facing off against the Orcas and the Hawks in the afternoon slate of games. And then they'll have the Mirage and the Hawks again in the evening session. Swings through one down the middle. That drop ball has been messing with Preston Colm all day. Philadelphia Wiffle Ball Club and Miami Mirage will also be in attendance for that first slate of games. So that's 5 teams you do not want to miss on opening day. Swing and a miss on ball 4. It was down in the zone. That'll do it for the inning, though. Bottom of the 4th. The ones get 3. It's 10-5. Lead is cut in half, but Jackson Pearson gets out of it. Last inning of play here at Zajdel Park coming up next. 5th inning coming up here, folks. We thank you for joining us here at Zajdel Studios on YouTube. Exhibition game of these big league wiffle ball stars from the Scorpions and the Naturals.
Sawyer Miles.
As you can see, the sun has come out for this 5th inning. Let's see if that plays into the shadows or how it's going to be in the hitter's eyes here. Be an interesting top of the 5th with the sun now out. Gotta love that Midwest sun beating down on us, though, here of this windy weather. So we're switching from the beanie to the hat. Swings through that one. A nice knuckleball from Dallas Allen. 0-2 count to get us started here.
It was the sunglasses. Yeah.
Dallas Allen sporting the Michigan hat. We are in Michigan after all here. Misses that one. All of these players, like we have mentioned, have played with each other in other tournaments, other leagues. Very familiar with each other. So you see a lot of offense. But we hope that this is the kind of offense that we will see. You'll probably see a little bit less of offense because you'll have more fielders. more chances for those fielders to make those plays. And a nice pitch from Dallas Allen, a nice riser. Hits the zone, but swings through it. Sawyer being first out of the top of the 5th inning as they throw it around the ones. The ones did cut the lead in half here last inning. So if they can hold the Scorpions, keep them at 10, then they might have a chance to come back here. They had the bases loaded last inning. Bases loaded for each team has happened only one time so far in the game, each. Nice pitch from Dallas Allen as he has really settled in. I think Preston only had the first 4 batters of the game before Dallas has taken over the rest of it. I think Preston only had 1 out too, so Dallas really pitching almost a complete game here based on outs. Sawyer and Jackson split the game basically when Jackson Pearson came in 3rd inning. One 1 count to Jackson Pearson from Dallas Allen. Pitches outside. Plate discipline for both these teams is incredible. Definitely going to be needed in big league wiffle ball this summer in this style. Swings through that one. And again, it's so interesting without the radar gun here to know exactly how fast these pitches are coming in. Both sides, both these teams are throwing kind of at a few pitches at that, right at that heat area. Knuckleball goes outside. Full count here for Dallas Allen to Jackson Pearson. Dallas would love to get this out here. Start off this top of the 5th inning with 2 straight outs. He's going to have to pitch a strike to do it, though. Misses inside. Jackson Pearson on first base again for the Scorpions. Sawyer being back up. Putting pressure on the pitcher with runners on base. In BLW, we will actually be having 5-man lineups required. Can you hit more? Yes. You could hit 6, 7 if you wanted, but 5-man lineups have to be hit. And there's for a few reasons, right? We want to showcase the depth of these great teams. We also want to make sure we're doing as little switching on the base paths as possible. So, you know, if somebody's on first base, then they won't have to wait just a couple more batters before they're up to the plate and somebody has to take their spot on the base paths. So give a chance for more players to be out on the base paths and not have to do so much switching around. Easier for the fans to follow what's going on. It also adds to that pressure, like I was talking about, to the pitcher to see guys actually on base. You know, every time we've had bases loaded in this game, they've had a couple ghost runners, but it will be exciting to have bases filled and occupied by runners. As you see, another walk here. Sawyer heading on over to first, but then he'll probably head over to second. To be the lead runner as Jackson Pearson comes back up 10-5 and 2 runners on all of a sudden here in the top of the 5th. Back-to-back walks from Dallas Allen. Walks are killer for a pitcher. Down the middle, though, comes right back at it. Jackson Pearson knows he missed it. Walks are killer, especially in a medium pitch league. You really don't want to give away those free bases because at any moment, especially in this wind and the short porch, one could fly on out of here. Jackson Pearson already doing it 2 times in this game, both in the first inning. Sawyer being they finally fixed the pitching mat. Looks a little bit better now. Ground ball. A little get me over one and a nice play. Oh, but Preston drops it. It was a little far out of his reach, but it did hit him in the hand. Could have been an out for sure. You see just kind of like a little check swing from Jackson Pearson, even surprised him. A nice flip from Dallas, but Preston just could not handle it with the footsteps of Sawyer being coming and Dallas Allen looking down at the grass, wondering what could have been. Bases loaded indeed. Again for the Scorpions.
No, you can get your own ball.
Bro, I'm just telling you.
No, go fuck yourself.
A little banter back and forth now from the Scorpions and Dallas Allen. Sawyer Beeren does love Trash talk. Does love the back and forth with his mouth. Pitch to Sawyer, 1-1 count. Ball up again.
2-1.
Let's go 1-6.
Bases loaded for the Scorpions. You got to believe they're going to scratch across a couple more. And Sawyer Bean says, I will take care of all those runners on the base pass. Grand slam for Sawyer Bean. Another home run, the third one. He leads the game now in home runs. His third one, and a Granny Smith apple right there indeed. Home run for Sawyer Bean, making it 14-5 and basically pushing the ones to the brink of a loss. Gonna have to have some major magic here in the bottom of the inning. Swings through that one, Jackson Pearson. 14-5, your score in the top of the fifth after the Sawyer Bean grand slam. Knuckleball misses up. It's going to be electric in Atlanta when home runs are hit, grand slams. Not just the teams getting hyped, but the fans. Seeing so much more action. Ground ball and no play, as Jackson Pearson will have a single. Nobody covering first base, and that's the difference. Obviously this summer there will be somebody covering first base. You'll see somebody on the other side of the field as well. We'll have more plays to first. Sawyer Bean back up. Top of the fifth inning, 1 out only. Dallas Allen struggling this inning with command. That's what got him in trouble. Starting off with 2 walks there. And then eventually bases loaded in the grand slam from this guy, Sawyer Bean.
How did I miss that?
Pitch from Dallas Allen, 1-1 count. Another one inside, misses just barely. These strike zones made from homestand, very popular throughout the country. Another nice pitch, hits the piping, in between the piping and the tin there from Dallas Allen. Love the stone retaining wall, and it leads to the backstop on the top here behind at Zajdel Park.
I was sitting back on that too. Full count.
Dallas Allen, star pitcher from the Eastern Eagles of the past in MLW. Nice play. Does not get the out though, as Preston is not on the bag. And the fielding blunders come again for the ones. You see the replay here. Ground ball straight to Dallas. Could handle it easily, but making the play and just missed the bag is Preston Colm. Safe on the play indeed. It'll be first and second again, and Jackson Pearson back up. You really need that ground ball to Preston to get Sawyer out
I
here.
was hoping I could do it on that one and turn around.
When you have fielding blunders like that and those errors, it can really come back to bite a team and really get into their psyche. Sawyer Bean, you saw last couple innings ago, going through his legs. And then 2 plays right there from Preston Colm. Dallas Allen makes a nice play there, though, to get the second out of the inning. A rare out from Jackson Pearson. And Sawyer Bean will come back up with 2 outs and 2 men on. Top of the fifth inning here, 14-5, your score. As Dallas Allen looks to complete 4 2/3 innings of this game. Just outside, misses. Sun is out now officially. The clouds are gone. This game started 53 degrees with cloudy overcast, and finally it broke out here in Michigan.
Oh, you just caught him.
First out of the inning, actually.
Yeah.
I'll help him.
Another outside pitch, much different than the Las Vegas or Los Angeles weather that these two franchises were born from.
14-5.
Los Angeles Naturals team owned by none other than Kevin Costner.
Sawyer last year or 2 years ago was chasing that too.
Great first event hosted in Scottsdale this past year for BLW with in Scottsdale as Sawyer being skies another one into center. That'll drop just short of the wall, though. Another run will score. Another RBI for Sawyer being making it 15-5. And in Scottsdale, they had the tournament, the fast pitch tournament. The Los Angeles Naturals won with their owner, Kevin Costner, in attendance. And then afterwards, everybody got to watch Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. So BLW bringing it all together there. An incredible event. It's those kind of things that you can expect this summer. Fan interactions and, celebrity appearances, in-game experiences that you will not want to miss. Buy your tickets today in Assembly Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. Jackson Pearson still up 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Inside pitch again, 2-1 count after the Sawyer being RBI single.
How much did he lose? Oh, I thought it was
It's like 630 or something.
he had 19, 20, dealer for the 5 card 21.
Skills dealer?
Pitch from Dallas Allen. Everybody chatting it up here in the field. Ball misses down low, 3-1 count.
3-1.
Again, even up 15-5, even in the top of the 5th, even in an exhibition game with 2 outs, you can see how locked in Jackson Pearson is. When he's at the plate, he wants to get that practice. He wants to get better. Swings through that one. His competitiveness does not stop. So it makes him such a great player. So it makes all these young players so good. They lock in, they practice, they use their time to get better at this game that they love. And a nice pitch from Dallas Allen. Might have been a little hot, but we're going to give it to him. Down by 10. 15-5 is your score. Top of the 5th inning. Finally, Dallas Allen gets out of it after 4 2/3 innings pitched. We'll be back for the bottom of what most likely is the last inning of the game. Down by 10. Let's see what the ones can do. Last chance for Preston Colm, Dallas Allen, and the ones as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And we're going to have a switch of a pitcher again as Sawyer Bean will be back on the mound trying to quote-unquote close this thing out. Up by 10. Sawyer started the game, then they went to Jackson, but with 2-man lineups, we allowed for the switching in this game. They can come back into the game for the pitching if they so wanted. Preston Colm pitched the first 4 batters, but never came back in as Dallas Allen tried to shut the door, but the Scorpions' offense was on fire today. 15 runs on 5 home runs for the Scorpions. Preston Colm has a home run himself and also hit the wall multiple times. Hits the top of the zone again. 1-2. Those drop balls hitting the top of the zone have been a plethora, a bouquet of them for Preston Colm throughout the game. He does it again. He tries to swing afterwards. Oh, the poor guy can't catch a break. Strikes out again. Sawyer Bean and Jackson Pearson using those drop balls wisely against Preston Colm. Strikeout, first out of the inning. 2 outs away from a Scorpion victory here at Zajdel Park. Dallas Allen now up, but he hopes is not his last at-bat of the game. Would be a comeback for the ages here if the ones can make a run back to victory. Outside for Sawyer Bean, 1-1 count. Dallas Allen skies it and gone. He's on the board with a home run. Dallas Allen. First home run under the title of BLW. I'm sure it won't be the last. Congratulations, Dallas, on the board. 15-6 is your score, and that was a nice swing. right down the middle riser from Sawyer Bean that Dallas Allen took advantage of, was ready for it, smokes it over the left field monster. 15-6 your score. Scratching and clawing their way, the ones trying to put a game into this. Swings through that one, Preston Colm. So excited for this summer. This game just kind of gets you a taste of what's to come. Sure, the rule sets are somewhat trying to be played out a little bit, just from a 2-on-2 perspective. Preston Colm will get a single there. So exciting to see how the game is going to go on the field, on the production level. It'll be something you don't want to miss this summer for big league wiffle ball. Holds up on that one, Dallas Allen.
I didn't go, correct? Okay.
Runner on first, 1-0 count. Only one out in the inning. Still could happen. 2-0 count now.
You come back and like
That special turf, that 007 bent grass on the field, was actually removed and replanted in May of 2022. That way they could stay up to date with the newest turf varieties. So that 007 bent grass is that new one.
Dude.
Absolutely amazing. Used on some of the major golf courses in the world. Can't believe it's mowed every single day by Eddie Zajdel. Just commitment. And that'll be a walk, first and second. And never say never here, especially with this team. The ones trying to claw their way back. Even just one swing of the bat here, and all of a sudden you're down by only 6. Sounds a little more daunting than it is, though.
Oh, yeah.
Ball one inside.
JP, do you mind barely go out because of the wind? No, yeah. No, that
Pitch from Sawyer Bean to Preston. Swings through that one. Fouls it off and hits the top of the zone, so goes over the netting again.
I grabbed the fence on that.
Sawyer Bean fixing the... Oh, we got a squirrel running across there on the top. Maybe he'll collect the ball for you. Sawyer finds one he likes. He's back on the mound now.
1-1, Sawyer?
Yeah.
I feel like it's staying.
Back into the action here.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
over the over the
I actually thought that was going to
zone there.
2-1.
Clouds back across. Beanie back on for Sawyer Bean.
Got it.
Preston just misses that one. Gets underneath it for the out. 2 outs, and we are now down to the final out of the game.
First, second, 2 outs.
Can't thank Zajdel Park enough for hosting this in their backyard as Dallas Allen skies one just over. Stays within the netting, though.
I was indeed. That was spitting, right?
0-1 count from Sawyer as he looks to close this thing out for the Scorpions.
Oh my swing.
Another drop ball.
I know, dude, I suck.
Dallas Allen swings on top of it. Sawyer being 0-2 count here. Pitch to Dallas, swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Sawyer Bean closes it out. Jackson Pearson and Sawyer celebrate in center field. 15-6, your final score. We thank you for joining us here at Zajdel Studios on YouTube. Zajdel Park, thank you for hosting these BLW Stars. To Preston Colm, Dallas Allen, 6 runs. Fantastic job from both of them to kind of try to keep it close, make it interesting at times, but the offensive onslaught from Jackson Pearson and Sawyer Bean of the Scorpions played into it today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here for a BLW exhibition game at Zajdel Park. We'll see you all this summer in Atlanta, Georgia, June 7th, opening day. Buy your tickets We'll see you soon, folks. Thanks again for joining us on YouTube from Zajdel Studios. My name's Sam Skibby. We'll see you next time for Big League Wiffle Ball.